We are in danger, says Elon Musk. He says we're all going to be dead by 2026.
Hi lovelies, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Stranad. Thank you so much for all the love and support. To my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos, leave commentaries, and also educate each and every one of us, you guys are the real MVP. Something is really happening, like something strange is happening all over the world. People are waking up to cryptic message. Satellites are detecting unknown signal, and the name 3i Atlas keeps surfacing in classified leaks and shadowy corners of the internet. Some say it's a government experiment gone wrong. Others claim it's the code name for an alien invasion already underway. But what if isn't science fiction anymore? What if the countdown has already begun and the Earth is no longer alone? You know, that is, we're just gonna dive into the mystery behind this 3i Atlas and the whispers, the warning, and the terrifying possibilities that humanity, greatest fear has finally arrived. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. And please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. We are just here for educational and informative purposes. So relax and let's dive into the history or behind this 3i Atlas I've been hearing all over the social platform, and we are going to come back.
It's October 3rd, and they're saying that 3i Atlas is getting closer and closer. Right now, they're saying that this 12-mile long comet that's moving 145,000 miles an hour is in the orbit of Mars. And this comet is doing things that they've never seen another comet do. This shit has me so puzzled. I've been having too many conversations about this shit. Now let's just say that whatever this aggressive thing is that's coming toward our planet decides to stop in our planet. Think about this. That shit is 12 miles long. Manhattan is almost 12 miles long. Mind you, if it's almost 12 miles long, just imagine how big the engine is on it. Okay. And think about this. How long have they been telling us about 3i Atlas? Let's go back. A couple of months. This thing didn't stop for gas. This thing didn't stop at another planet. This thing is coming straight to Earth. Mind you, we have no technology that can do what this thing is doing. When people from here go to outer space, if they go to outer space, we have to send supplies. We have to send fuel. We have to do a lot of things that these people or things are not doing. Nobody is thinking about this. So if it is something, let's just say it is something, what are we going to do if it arrives? It's nothing much that we can do. And again, I say this, whatever is coming here, whatever they say is coming here, they knew about already. They had to know. This is no surprise to them. It's only a surprise to us. But now you got to ask yourself, why are they coming here? All I can say is this. Let's hope it's an asteroid. Let's hope it's not something that will come here and plan on doing anything. Because if it is, we might be in a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble. How about it? So today is October 3rd, and they're saying that 3i Atlas is getting closer and closer. Right now, they're saying that this 12-mile long comet that's moving 145,000.
So the government shut down, NASA shut down, 3i Atlas is on approach, and nobody's telling the truth. Remember the recent rapture? Yeah, they say it's been rescheduled, like heaven runs on a calendar. And while everyone's laughing at the memes, aliens are crawling out of the oceans and stepping through glowing portals in the sky. Picture it. Cities plunged into chaos, sirens wailing, fighter jets scrambling into the night, only to be torn apart midair by something older, smarter, and hungrier. These aren't little green men. These are predators, beings that watch us grow, fattened us up on technology, on lies, on distractions, just to harvest us when the time came. and the time is now. You'll see it soon enough. Creatures dragging people into the dark while neighbors barricade their doors, praying to gods who've long gone silent. Streetlights flickering, the air tastes like metal, and the sound, swarms of them screaming through the sky as the earth splits open beneath our feet. This isn't science fiction anymore. It's judgment. It's invasion. It's extinction, dressed up as prophecy. And if you're still clinging to hope, I'll tell you what the news won't tell you. Humanity's countdown has already started, and there's no second date for survival. If you enjoyed that, give a follow, hit the like button, whatever.
We are in danger, says Elon Musk. He says we're all going to be dead by 2026. So this is meant to be the AI Atlas close-up. Brother, is that a dinosaur? Elon Musk, he says this could be the first contact with humans. I don't know about all that, but I know something's going on. But Bill Nye, he issues a serious warning himself. He says the comet has changed course. It's now heading towards Mars. Oh, you son of a conehead, just listen to what they're saying. Scientists fear that the 7-mile object that is racing to Earth with unknown intentions should be arriving in November. So let me see if I got this straight. You're trying to tell me at this time next month, the world is going to be taken over by aliens? Well, let me tell you this. Anyhow, you're wrong. Anyhow. I don't want to hear anything come out of your mouth again. I don't want to hear nobody tell me anything from the media, the news. I don't want to hear none. If I don't see aliens next month, oh, I got your ass.
What I'm about to show you is the first ever photo of 3i Atlas that is unaltered, unfiltered, coming from people like you and me that are capturing it now with their own telescopes. It has been vetted as real. This may shock you, but we need to have a conversation about what actually is this thing. Just check it out.
Right, so it continues. This is all sounding a little bit too familiar again. Everyone's being stonewalled. No one seems to know what's going on. We've had Danish parliament members being questioned by Danish media, and they're saying we're not being told everything, and the things we do know we can't discuss it because it's now considered classified. So there's even stuff that they're not being told about what these things are. So does that sound to you like it's Russian? I don't think so. I think it's very obvious, and that includes but not limited to Andrew Tate's comments as well. I understand that it may appear to look like absolute and utter incompetence, but that simply isn't the case. This is beyond their capabilities, and of course I have no doubt that they probably have a crash retrieval team in there already trying to deal with the situation or bring it or die it down at least. But it's getting a lot of attention at the moment. Have listened to this. This is from Red Panda Koala, and it's a guy translating what's being said in Danish from a...
Man, what the fuck really going on, man, with Russia and Poland, man? I've been hearing Russia sending drones over to Poland. They been shooting missiles. Hell, Poland and sent soldiers to the border of Belarus and got UK and NATO involved. And they talking about, you know, you send one more thing over this way, we're gonna start World War III, and then Russia got a nuclear arms deal with America. Like, yo, what the fuck is really going on right now? Not to mention, we got 3i Atlas, and people are saying that it's a spaceship now, and it's on a course headed for Earth, and they had found like seven comets coming from behind the sun. Like, yo, what's good, man? Somebody tell me what's really going on right now, man. It's just too much for me. I mean, is World War III finna pop off and we don't even know it? When did Russia and Poland have a problem?
We have a big update here. It's October 1st, new day of the month, and people are wondering what to make of the news right now. Everyone is very worried about President Trump's well-being and what's going on with him. I mean, after his speech the other day, it went on, for many people's opinions, for far too long and did not seem coherent. He's talking about bringing back battleships and nuclear deals and making people sign treaties, but it did not seem concise. And for a president that ran on being the anti-war president, there was a whole lot of discussions of war, so that has people shook up. We're still awaiting news on this update with Atlas 3I. Apparently there is like hundreds of these cluster objects surrounding this asteroid Atlas 3I, and NASA is concerned, Harvard scientists are concerned, saying, where do these objects come from and what are they trying to do? Is it a safety threat to Earth? We're going to find out.
So if ICE is detaining black people now in Chicago, where are they sending us? Where are we going? Don't threaten me with a good time. Send me to Turks and Caicos.
Does nobody find it suspicious that right when the celestial object 3I Atlas is what it's supposedly called is due to be closest to Mars, all of a sudden the government shuts down and you can no longer track it? Not even a couple of weeks after they stated how supposedly massive this thing is, exceeding over 30 miles wide. Do you know how fucking big that is? Or the 7 comets that somehow miraculously came out from behind the sun that are now directly on track with that of 3I Atlas, ones that are around the same exact size as well as 3I Atlas, right in the midst of all the controversy surrounded around the Epstein files, right in the midst of another potential world war. How much of a force fucking narrative can you push without the people realizing what it really is? Think about what you think Project Blue you know what would look like theoretically if it were to occur, right? Then imagine a method that could be used via, let's just say, AI, right? To basically miraculously defer every single nation away from wanting war and any further violence. How do you think you go about doing that? Especially when you need all the attention off of you. Definitely not a hologram of the second coming or anything. Definitely not to maintain the control that you've had over this entire round for thousands of years or anything. Do I believe that 3I Atlas actually exists? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. But I know that I'm mentally prepared to immediately see through the bullshit as soon as it happens. Do you really think that in order to find God, you have to go to church or read the supposed scripture? Jesus will always consciously be a part of you. Everybody, actually. As we are all connected to one another, collectively. And this second coming already happened. Awaken your mind and notice what's about to happen, because a lot of people are about to willingly be deceived. And the chess game of deception only has a couple of moves left. So Donald Trump, I'd say that it's officially your turn.
Okay, everybody, it is October 3rd, and they said that 3I Atlas, the comet that's getting closer to Earth, is now in the orbit of Mars, okay? Now, this 3I Atlas comet that they're calling it a comet also is giving off methane, which comets have never done. They're saying that it's being propelled from one side of it and not the other. It can light up. It's got light. And it keeps slowing down and speeding up. Nothing a comet's ever really seen. They've never seen a comet do that either. Now, if this is like some sort of crazy asteroid that's going to come down and do like what it did in, like, you know, the Gulf of America, or, you know, that huge crater over there, I think it's Somalia, we're fucked. We're fucked. We are the dinosaurs, okay? We are the dinosaurs, and we're the fucking ones that are gonna go extinct next time, okay? Not the dinosaurs are gone. Mammals came back. Mammals, like us, came back after the fucking dinosaurs. So if the mammals die now, what the fuck is left after that? I hope not a bunch of screaming liberals that were down in their dungeon.
So when 3I Atlas arrives, or if this actually ends up being an alien mothership, all I want to know is what's going to happen to all the religious people in the world. Like all the godly people, are they going to have a fucking meltdown? I think they're going to have a fucking meltdown, because everything that they ever knew was a fucking lie at that point, right? So let's just see what happens. I'm more interested in the 3I Atlas thing causing most of the world to have a fucking nervous breakdown and a mental breakdown because they're all convinced there's a God.
The three-eye atlas phenomenon and the alien invasion narrative. In recent years, few topics have captured the public imaginations, like the concept of alien invasion. The latest spark in this ongoing conversation is the mysterious term three-eye atlas, a phrase that has started appearing in obscure corners of the internet. Cryptic forums and speculative UFO commentaries. Some claim it's an acronym for a secret government operation. Others insist it's the name of an extraterrestrial initiative aimed at Earth. Regarding of its region, Three-Eye Atlas has become shortened for the anxiety and fascination human feels about its first contact or worst, or invasion. Alien invasion stories has been a staple of human storyline for over a century, from H.C. Wells' War of the Worlds to blockbuster films like Independence Day. The narrative serves as mirror of our collective fears. When we talk about alien invasion or alien invading Earth, we are not actually speculating about advanced being descending from the stars. We are also exposing our anxiety about power, technology, and our place in the universe. Three-Eye Atlas, real or not, tap directly into the emotional reservoir. If we take the alien invasion hypothesis serious for a moment, it's worth asking, what would an actual invasion look like? Would it be so dramatic, like, city getting destroyed, like the ones we used to see in the Nollywood movies or Hollywood movies, massive shocks over capital cities, governments crumbling, chaos. And in the recent time, government is even shutting down, right? There is chaos in the streets. Hmm. This is just looking like a movie, you know. Anyways, lovelies, or would it be quite a more insidious cyber infiltration, biological manipulation, psychological warfare? Some theorists suggest that if aliens are capable of interstellar travel, they are likely so advanced that they would even need to wage war conventionally. But hmm, they could stabilize or control Earth without firing a shot. In that sense, Three-Eye Atlas might might not be a battle plan for an infiltration program already in the motion. This speculation raises deeper questioning about humanity readiness, despite decades of signals, UFO revealing here and there. Earth has no unified planetary defense strategy. If an invasion began tomorrow, nation will likely react individually, you know, with chaos and mistrust hampering coordinations. It's a sobering thought for all of us that is so invested in technological progress. We remain divided and, vulnerable. Could that be vulnerability or exactly why an alien civilization might target us? On the flip side, skeptics argue that this alien invasion are purely symbolic, a metaphor for colonialism or globalization and the fear of the others. From that perspective, Three-Eye Atlas is less a literal extraterritorial operation and more a cultural research thirst. We project our historical traumas onto the stars, imagine ourselves as indigenous people facing conquest by a superior force. It's not accident that alien invasion narratives spike during times of geopolitical instability. There are a way for science to process collective uncertainty. Whether Three-Eye Atlas turns out to be a code name, a viral marketing campaign, or simple internet might making, its rise reflects a timeless human pattern. When we feel powerless, we look to the skies for both salvation and dawn, or even doom. And perhaps there is a real story here, not the alien themselves, but the way humans reveal their deepest fear and hopes when confronted with the unknown. If aliens truly did invade Earth, the Earth would not only redefine geopolitical but also religion, philosophy, and identity. Borders would mean nothing. Old amenities might actually dissolve itself, you know. When I saw this, I was like, I've been hearing about alien invading Earth, and or maybe they have been on their way, which they're going to arrive by November. Are you sure this is not the aliens or this three-eye atlas of a thing that they have been talking about? May God just help us, anyways. May God help us. Because if these aliens truly invade the Earth, the event will not only redefine geopolitical, but also religion, philosophy, and identity. Borders will mean nothing. Old amenities might dissolve overnight. For the first time, might finally see itself as one species than many nations. In that sense, the alien invasion, terrifying as it sounds, could actually unify us. Maybe that's the secret meaning behind the Three-Eye Atlas, a third act in the human history, a moment where we either perish as fractured tribes or rise together as Platinum civilization. Until we know for sure, the meaning of this Three-Eye Atlas remains a mystery, but it's a powerful one because it forces us to ask the question, or the most important question: what does it mean to be human in a universe where we might be alone? When I saw this, I thought I was going to put it up here. Please leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this Three-Eye Atlas and also everything that is happening in Germany. I heard also is happening in Czech Republic. Some drones are being sighted. Just stay safe wherever you are, love this, and I'll see you, love this, when I upload. Wanna just leave me your own thought in the comment section of what you think of this video. Please subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that. Like, and I will see you, love this, when I upload the next one.